3, 2, 1. Woo! What the fuck is that?
Because you started laughing, so I start. So I also laugh.
No. I honestly, I do think that her laugh is a little bit more obnoxious than yours. To be honest with you.
Oh, you mean Makoto?
Yeah, way more
Okay.
obnoxious. Even though she is an animated character and a woman.
Okay.
Do not take it the wrong way, but that's just my opinion. So,
Well, at least someone else more obnoxious than me.
welcome back to the 𝓟𝓸𝓽𝓪𝓽𝓪 podcast. My name is Wilson. Joining by Willie again today. Say hello, Willie. Or you wanna say, you wanna say in Japanese, konnichiwa.
Ew, I'm not a weeb. At least I think.
where I mean, we are watching a Japanese animation, so
Yeah, but I'm not a weeb. I'm just enjoying it. Basically, like I'm one of those average enjoyer, while you're an average fan. Cue the music. Okay. All right.
I don't know
Anyway.
I don't know what reference what are you trying to reference there, but whatever. Okay, so we have just recently. I mean, as in we just actually watched this film that came out around 2006 apparently. So it's been a while. I think it's good. How long has it been since 2006? 15 years?
16 years.
16. Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, you need to redo your math class again, young boy.
Damn it! I'm such a disappointment to my ancestors, my potato ancestors. So the title of the film is called "The Girl Who Leapt Through Time," and it's actually done by the same guy who made Your Name. Is it? Mamoru Hosoda.
The guy who made Your Name is Makoto Shinkai.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Okay. I sincerely apologize that I just triggered so many people out there. But let me correct myself again. The director of Ballet. There you go. Ballet.
Yeah,
Ballet.
Hosoda.
Yep, Ballet and Mirai. So Ballet, we did a review about that a couple of episodes ago.
A couple episodes ago. Many episodes ago.
Many episodes ago, correct. I don't really remember liking that film, to be honest with you.
Are you okay, man?
I mean, hey. This is an open, safe environment that we're trying to provide to each other and also to our fans. So if you want to say if you want to speak out your honest opinion, please do. And we definitely will not be judging. As in, we seriously will not be judging because we appreciate people are different, right? So yeah. So I'm not a fan of Belle. I remember you do really like it.
Oh yeah, I really like it.
Really like it, yeah. Especially you like the music. I thought the music is at least the ending is pretty touching, but I think the rest of the film is kind of okay. I think I get it. I kind of wish they would expand a little bit more on the actual high concept of this virtual reality world, which they didn't really fully utilize. But anyway, it's a Beauty and the Beast story, like done in a different way, but it's okay. So back to the film. Written by Yasutaka Sutsi and Sakutoko Okudera. Apparently, so this is also a light adaptation. Well, sorry, the proper word is indirect adaptation from I think it's from a novel of also the same name. Yeah, so that author is Yasutaka Tsutsui, which came out when, like, the 60s? Is it?
Yeah, from the 1960s.
Yeah. Wow, that's so long ago. I can imagine like one of those one of the fans actually ended up watching this film. They're like sitting somewhere in like the back seat and just looking around him, it's like, damn, I feel so old. Like, all these young people have no idea that this was used to be a novel that you need to read, like actual words.
But I'm pretty sure the story itself is actually completely different. So it's not that they can spoil the ending or something like that. But I guess it's also an inspiration for fellow like bunch of writers, right? So just because your work doesn't get animated anytime soon, maybe it'll get animated in hundreds of years from now.
Yes, or it would be okay. It might be animated. It might also be turned into live action, and then people will make a lot of money off of it, and didn't really credit you as much as you should, and eventually make couple of other spin-offs that even make it that also makes more money, and actually even discredits you and your work even further. And I'm talking about Watchmen's Alan Moore. So.
Shots fired.
Poor guy. Anyway, so I kind of ask you, just overall, what do you think of the girl who leapt through time?
I think it's all right. So the concept itself is somewhat interesting. So it's another one of those story where someone with practically a godly power use it for shit and giggles for things that not really utilize it very well. And then later on, we found out that the amount of time that she can leap through time, or time leap, that's a proper word, is limited. But then she used it for the most ridiculous things.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, she is, what, she's like 15 here? 16?
Oh, yeah. 15, 16, around that time.
Yeah, definitely through high school.
Yeah. I mean, would you use your time leaping ability just to avoid awkward social interactions? Like, what if your best friend say "I like you" and then you don't actually have any feeling for them, or at least you're still confused? Would you
First
leave your
thing,
time now?
first of all, I'm not a female potato, and second of all, I can imagine that me myself, around that age, I probably will not even want to talk with anybody. So if I do have the opportunity to have a time leaping, well, basically just time travel in general, ability to go back and change some things, I'll probably use it to sleep even more. Because the less
Which
people
what she did.
not really, not really.
Yeah,
Because
that's how she get up early to go to school. So she sleeps some more, and then she just jumped back in time. Just to get on time.
yeah. I mean, she did that just so that she can get enough sleep. But I think for my case, it's more of I just want to sleep. Like, that's it. I don't want to do anything. Yes, that's why I look like a complete total mess. Like, as you can see now, completely hideous to the human eyes, or any kind of eyes. I'm sorry if I make a really terrible dark joke, but this is how I see things back then. But probably now, I'll probably do actual. I'll probably start to contact with, like, if it's possible, the UN is like, "Oh, hey, what if we can, prevent World War II?"
Well, good luck jumping far enough. But seriously though, I'm sure you have some awkward social interactions that you just think that, man, I just want to get out of here.
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, even now, when I'm saying is like, oh, I definitely would never do that. Probably realistically, I probably would do a few on some occasions. When,
but I mean, this is when you're still, in your teenage year with all the hormones swimming around your body.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll probably be okay. Maybe I'll be practicing my game with one of my high school crushes, which I barely talk to, to be honest with you.
Interesting how you call it a game, hey?
Yeah, game. That depends on how you interpret the game. All right, so Um, is that all you wanna like share for you know?
What? So nah, I mean, there's not definitely more. Honestly, I find the movie is pretty, like very lighthearted.
Oh yeah, it is.
This recently, I've been watching too many depressing shit because just recently I just got into Attack on Titan again. Yep, rewatched the first few seasons, and holy crap! And
Why would
and
you
then
wanna? Why would you wanna do that again?
reasons, and also we just watched Fiction, so that's also another dark
Oh,
as shit. So
oh yeah.
I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to see a lighthearted movie about a teenage girl who got into something bigger than she bargained for, and then she got humbled by it. Like the death of her friends. Pretty classical, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, because she tried to get Makoto tried to get Kosuke get hook up with that girl, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
actually, hook up is the wrong word.
Well, not
Basically, get
well.
together with that girl.
This is not America, so no, no.
Yeah, yeah. Forgive my terminology, but anyway, get
Maybe,
together with that girl, and
maybe
then
they do. Maybe they actually do. Maybe
hey. Anyway,
it's possible. Hey, it's possible, man.
hey, shut up. All right.
Okay. PG-13,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Um, but then they got into an accident, right? Because they got on to her faulty bike.
First of all, I kind of want to just say something like, girl, if your bike has a problem with that, probably not use your bike for a moment, and so,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
yeah. I was thinking because I was thinking in my head like, okay, I mean, yeah, I know you're a student, you don't have a lot of money, and you're still living with your parents. Very relatable actually, but anyway, even I also have like my own bike, right? If my bike has a problem, especially with the brakes, because the brake is the most crucial shit that you need to get that working all the time, no matter what. If that is faulty, just no. Do not like don't even bring it outside of your house, bro. That's come on, man. Like, are you trying to actually die? Are you trying to intentionally kill yourself because you're probably doing it a lot better than most people who are actually trying to attempt to do that. And yeah, but the thing is, like, the difference is you are not in that state, but they are. But you're doing it better, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. It's like, bro, are you that stupid? Come on.
Although the more I think about it, right, technically, I mean, she's established to be clumsy, but on top of that, right,
Oh,
physically clumsy is
she's
one thing, right?
beyond. She's beyond clumsy.
No, no,
She's
no.
beyond.
But hear me out. Hear me out. If you think about it, all the instances we see the bike is only on that one day, and then afterward, as time move on, at least in the first part of the story, she didn't use the bike anymore, or at least had it fixed. But every time the bike become a problem, right? It's because she lived back on the same day, and she was already in the school, right? Yeah. So basically, she hasn't have time to fix it yet, though.
True. But still wouldn't encourage people to get on their bikes with
Yeah.
the brakes. Yeah, without a functioning brake. It's very
I mean,
dangerous.
probably you and your friend will share a bike or so, but then, of course, you'll be surprised that if your friend's just something like, "Hey, I'm going to borrow your bike."
Yeah, that's also like really weird. Like, is that like a thing in Japan? Like, when people just like, oh, I'm gonna borrow your bike. See ya. But the thing is, like, they don't actually like ask. I mean, because like, okay, so the guy, right, Kosuke, is it the name? Kosuke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this other character. So okay, by the way, in the movie, there's Makoto, there's Chiaki, and there's Kosuke. They're all very, very close friends together. Now, somewhere around the movie, Kosuke decides to borrow Makoto's bike to,
Just to get to his newfound love to a
yes,
clinic.
yeah,
You check
so
on her sprained leg.
yes. I find it very weird that he texted her and then he just take the bike anyway. So I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
Let's be real.
I mean,
like you and your friends, you probably. I guess we're just getting we're in a very safe society these days and age, or
I,
sometimes
I
we
would say
just
I would say the word is sad. I think it's more in it's quite because I think because we are living in a more individualistic like culture like now. Like I mean at least where we live now is more individualistic. So doing shit like that is a bit and especially my bike costs way more than her bike. So I can't imagine just like you just like hey what's up? I'm gonna borrow a bike. Yeah, see ya. You're like what the fuck?
but what about me? How do I walk back home?
Yeah, what about
Like, do you
me?
expect me to walk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember in the next few scenes later, right? Sorry, I'm just talking about after they flash forward through time.
Yeah.
You never seen her on her bike. That's why she walked home. Remember? And at one point she hitched a ride with Chiaki. Although in the end she jumped back in time just to avoid that awkward conversation.
Okay, fine. Maybe I was a bit over exaggerated with the fact that she's a bit. I mean, she's still responsible with, bringing her bike to school, but still, sorry about that. If I'm a little bit,
Calm down.
not in the best, not in the best state of mind today. But gotta go on with the episode. Actually, because the thing is that I thought Kosuke is gonna. I legit thought he's going to actually carry like that little girl. Well, not little, but he's just petite in size. I thought he's gonna like carry her and like like a like like your stereotypical. Not stereotypical, but typical tropes of in TV where something
Dude, you
like
don't
the
just
girl.
carry someone you just met.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
I mean, if you just met the person, you do a fireman carry. You put their
Fire.
torso on your shoulder, and then your leg around in between your arm in between their leg, so you have one free hand.
True, but that's not romantic enough. That's not romantic enough.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, if you do a fireman carry, right, you're going to hurt the passenger's chest.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I think I've had that once before, and it's not comfortable at all. Like zero comfort there. Because but the thing is like it's not really about comforting, but because something happened. But that's a story for another time. I'll tell you later. Uh, oh yeah, what do you think about the time travel aspect? Because honestly, even after the end, I was still a little bit confused. So, um, I mean, again, because the thing is like I think the time travel concept with this film, right? Is basically you have this like this. I think it's a chestnut or something, and
I like how it's a chestnut shape.
yeah, it's a chestnut.
Like,
I'm
why of all the shapes that you can go for, why chestnut?
yeah, it's just really really odd. And okay, so if it's chestnut, and I was thinking, wait, so is it actually just a chestnut, or is that chestnut is actually that jump start to enable people to time travel?
I think the way they explain it is like a battery. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
if you touch the chestnut, then all the charges go to your body.
Yeah, but it doesn't, because the thing is like if you want to show in film that you want to show people that show your audience that this is how people get charged, they're usually gonna okay. You can do it like the Flash, where you got like all the electricity, like all the lightning, flashes like across his body, oh he's getting charged, bro, or you can do like a la the boy style where Billy Butcher like gets shot and like shows out like some like temporary V, and then you can see like his veins are like glowing. Yeah, that's how you show charging, right? In film format, but here's just what? So I guess he's charged, but I don't know if
Kind of did, remember? Because when she fell and her elbow hit the chestnut, she there's a bit of spark around her elbow, and then she got transported into that timey-wimey dimension.
oh yeah.
So
Oh
kind of
yes.
work. The choice of music is weird, but I like it.
The
It's
choice of
just
music is weird. I actually really like the first time when she actually gets sucked into this weird dimension of a place beyond space and time. It's really really cool actually. They use a lot of those what's this called? there's one there's so in this whole sequence, right? Remember, so there's like one part where there's horses that's basically galloping across the
And
field, but
dancing.
yeah, and dancing, but it's drawn in the style of Van Gogh. I'm not sure what's the art style called, but yeah, is that kind of spirally psychedelic kind of art style. It's really trippy actually, and I thought like, oh wow, that is a really interesting way to show time, in yeah, like it's like, yeah, going through time. So it's like you can, so yeah, you're basically like seeing everything, well, not everything, but yeah, everything is kind of abstract around you, and nothing is completely concrete. That's why like the art style is a bit more fluid this time. It's not very, yeah. But then once that's done, it's like, oh, now we're in this realm with like a strip, like a long strip of lines of timestamps. I'm like, oh, okay. And also there's like some clocks in the background. I was like, oh, that's, it's like, it's a little bit of a downgrade from what they show you like earlier. It's just like really a little bit weird. So it's a downgrade,
Because
and then
man,
and then second
she
thing
has
of
to go
all,
through time. She has to see clocks, symbolism.
I mean,
It's like, don't you see? She's traveling through time.
dude,
Clock equals to time.
dude, I'm so kind of fed up with, if oh, you want to do a time drive movie? Okay, so what you need to have? A clock? You need to have cogs. You need to have some sort of time indication somewhere.
It's a digital clock, man. It's an upgrade with a weird font.
Yeah, we had a weird font. That font really reminds me there, because I've seen that font somewhere in some sort of anime. I'm not sure if it's Evangelion or is it
Nah,
in
it's not in
in uh,
Evangelion.
in Kojias. I'm not sure because I've seen that somewhere. It's not yeah, it's not a completely original font, but yeah. I don't know. And then for some reason, because yeah, once she starts time jumping, then she got like a tattoo on her arm, pretty much. And I was thinking, did they wait? No, because because there's a movie called In Time, which came out, actually I think about 2 years like later, which is actually have like the concept where, yeah, you have like a clock on your hand, basically showing that, oh, this is like how much time you have before you die. It's like, oh, I thought they're gonna. I mean, yeah, it's in this film. It's about how much quantity, yeah, like how much amount of the time that, yeah, like time jump that she can do before it runs out. So there is a limit. But the thing that kind of annoys me, that I wish they introduced it earlier. So
I
I
mean, let's be
would.
real though. Would you look at the back of your upper arm? All right, because the chestnut hit her around the elbow area. That's why it's marked over there. It's really hard to see. Kind of makes sense, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but I also feel that if you want to show a little bit of a better, because the thing is that I don't know why they specifically chose the upper arm for
No,
the
because because the
tattoo.
chestnut hit her in her elbow though, around her upper arm area. So
Yeah,
kind of makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, but because this
Oh,
is
you
a
mean like the story wise? Why that have to happen?
no, well, it's more the fact that why the creators chose that part of her body instead of, like her actual arm, like below her hand, or I don't know, let's say like her feet or something. So it was
To be
maybe
honest,
a bit more comical. Yeah.
it kind of makes sense because it's an area of your body that you rarely see, but technically you can if you're looking for it. And I mean, at first I thought like, man, the placement of the marker on Chiaki's wrist is much more convenient, right? And like just that movie In Time too, because it resembles where you put a watch anyway.
Yeah.
But then it's too easy to see. And I think the point is that she discovered a bit too late in the story.
Yeah. True.
Remember,
True.
because the thing is, I think the story has to show her abusing the power for even the most trivial thing.
Yep.
So would you abuse it if you know it's limited?
Well, I think most likely because maybe I've watched like too much of these like already. So maybe if this happened to me, I'll have to make sure like okay, I want to test of what's like I want to see like where's the quantity indicator or like or like something. If not, then well, I still need to be careful because there might be actually like a limit to this.
But how would you know if there's a limit? And then it's already established that Makoto is a very clumsy person. But let's be real though, even if someone is clumsy, right? Just the fact there's a limit. I think it puts restriction in the story. The story will be too long. And man, I can't imagine if Makoto, instead of Makoto, right, it's replaced by a guy from Death Note, like Yagami. At the start, and then see how he can kill people and exact justice. That's too long just to play around and experiment with.
Imagine no. There's gonna be a new anime called Death Note Resurrection. So they're gonna resurrect L to come back. Wait,
L. That's a thing already, right?
Well,
kind of.
No, this is the Spanish, Espanol adaptation where this time, Light is doing the same thing except now Al has that time jump ability, so he can still come back and find some more clues before Light can kill more people pretty much. Actually, that's a really, really good power contrast.
Can you imagine if there's a story about like two opposing sides of mysterious supernatural power fighting each other in a very unconventional way? Like one is a holder of book that can kill people, whoever name you write on, and the other one has the power to wind back through time. But it'll be very hard to actually make it balanced.
Well, to be fair, they're both already imbalanced. Because they both basically have a pretty godlike powers, so they're technically already balanced if you compare them both. I think you can make them really, really interesting. Yeah.
And I suppose like this is why you have to have someone clumsy to hold this such godly power just to make it balanced. Which is Makoto in this case, in this movie. Which to be honest with you, it's kind of cute. Because
Is it?
Here's the thing, right? I've been watching and reading so much anime/manga.
Yeah.
There's like I started to notice there's this trend towards this pathetic character who just doesn't have any empathy. It's like you saw someone that you can relate to. It's like either someone who's an extreme doormat, just basically, I don't have any decision at all. I don't know what to do. Now I know. Now I think I need to be able to make decisions for myself. Or someone who just doesn't care about anyone except his girlfriend. Oh, that person's dead. I don't feel anything. But if I imagine that person is my girlfriend, I'll be very mad. Time for me to power up. I'll kill you. Or just basically like just let everything die and destroy. It's like it's cool and all to have it once in a while, but having too many of them, it's kind of sickening. Especially not all of them have a good quality to the plot anyway.
Yeah. I mean, that's also sound like the other thing that I'm not really a fan of this film, which is the love triangle is fine, I guess. I don't think it's great. It's just okay.
But still, I really like how she kept using her ability to avoid awkward conversations.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That scene is really good. That one scene there where she keeps on like running on the same on the same set of stairs. Yes.
Her, right?
Yes. She keeps like So when she's trying to get them to
the other one.
No. I think it was like the first time. Not the one with the fire. Not the one where that guy throws a fire hydrant. Yeah, it's the one like before that. So remember like when she keeps
the Japanese version of school shooter.
Oh, you wanna go here? Huh?
Okay, continue with your point.
Okay, no, we're not talking about school shooters for this episode. But anyway, no. So she runs on the same set of stairs to basically try to get Kosuke and this potential love interest to like get along, and then she keeps on like fucking it up. So she keeps on like going to the same step again, and then one time she's like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna leap from the highest point of this, of the swimming pool. Yeah, swimming pool.
Yeah, one of
And
the jumping board.
yeah, on jumping board, and she apparently goes jumps back too far to the point where we're still like 8 a.m. in the morning. You're like, oh shit, it's too early.
She literally do that just so she can fail the quiz, so she doesn't look smarter than Kosuke. No, I mean, in the end, like, she jumped way too far, sure, but then because of one thing that they said, that Kosuke got jealous of her scoring higher than him, he actually might as well use the opportunity to flunk her test.
Well,
Yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
yeah, like failing with your academic score, why not, right?
Hey. Paper is temporary. Love is eternal. I think there's another better line than that, which is like what, it's like something about a piece of paper doesn't dictate your future, right? Is it like that's like a quote that I keep on being told when I was at school, and I was told so many times to the point I was like, you know what, I get it, but if you want to enter a pretty decent higher education, you still need to get better grades anyway, because they're obviously gonna see it, right?
Let me tell you something that all adults scared about. Police check with criminal record on it. Alright, anyway, moving on. Let's go back to the wholesome movie rather than talking about.
Why did you bring up police check? Like, what is going on with you like today?
Alright, but anyway, yeah, it's like that whole sequence, right, is quite funny. And wait, I thought at first, well, but the thing is, you're talking about a different thing than what I was talking about, because what I was referring to way earlier than that is when she had the bike ride home with Jackie, and then Jackie confessed his feeling to her, and then she decided to redo the whole trip just so he didn't bring it up. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, like that's the thing, is like why I thought the plot this is really good, because the thing is, like, now you mentioned about that, it actually makes sense, like why he kept bringing this up, because he knows that she can time travel, and he
I'm
obviously
a bit confused. Go on. Yeah.
yeah. So the fact that he knows that she can time travel, so she's just like tagging like a lot. Well, not tagging along, but she just like, sorry, Chiaki is trying to yeah, he purposely say the same thing just so that she can just say, oh no, I don't wanna hear that kind of shit, come on, and then she just trying to run away from genuine affection.
Can you keep a straight face saying the same thing over and over, even though you're still a high schooler boy who already mustered up all the courage to confess your feeling anyway?
I have a feeling, right? I don't think he's an actual high schooler, because he said he was from the future.
A very bad future, right? From the way he described it.
Yeah. So,
yeah, but still, yeah, probably.
Hopefully not apocalyptic, but if it's bad,
the sky is so big. How is that not post-apocalyptic?
What?
Is it like, oh wow, in the past that in the past, now I know that in the past the sky is so big. How is that? No, that doesn't ring post-apocalyptic. Like what? He lived in a bomb shelter or something?
Probably. he's probably like one of those NPC characters from Code Geass, because Japan is no longer Japan, and it's and like the other half of Japan is pretty much like already in shambles, and he's probably one of those victims. So that's why he needs to go back in time just so not only to meet her, but also to see that particular art piece that Makoto's best friend was working on.
No, Auntie.
Sorry, Auntie. There you go, Auntie.
Honestly, I'm really surprised that became a sudden plot point, even though it's only shown once out of the blue.
Yep.
And then we never got to see it again. Only that one time.
Yeah, I kind of wish that it was more hinted that he actually cherished that, maybe because like it means a lot to him. Like let's say, oh yeah, my ancestors like draw this, so that's why I want to at least see it like one last time before I have to like leave and go back to my not so appealing society, like yeah, that kind of thing. But no, oh well, see you guys.
I think there's a bit of foreshadowing with the nature of the future society, right? Because the auntie mentioned that the painting was made during the time of war and famine, and then even she was surprised that someone can draw such a beautiful painting during that time. But that's the thing, something that beauty in the context of it being made in a very chaotic time, right? It kind of explained that he can relate to it. But honestly, I'm surprised that kind of knew about it, even though he technically never see it. Maybe there's a photo of it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's some sort of leftover documentation or some sort of resource that's referring to that. At least on paper, I'm hoping. Like some sort of archive somewhere, but I don't think they actually have like the actual art piece.
To be honest, I never expect that this like someone's motivation, right, can be so romantic. Basically like romanticize this idea of a painting that can soothe your soul. But then again, we did watch Begin Again, where the tagline is basically, "What if a song can save your life?"
Well, it's not really the song. It's more of what if unexpected friendships you met at your local bar can save your career?
Yeah. No, I mean, it lost it in the end. But the thing is, they wouldn't find each other if she didn't sing in that pub that night.
Well, he's gonna get her door anyway, so. All right. Okay, I think honestly, I don't really have much to say about this film. Not my cup of tea, which is pretty much. I think you kind of expect me to say this because we have a quite specific taste when it comes to rom-com. I like the more the I like the kind of rom-com where this woman working on like some midnight express like diner somewhere met a really handsome cop, and then one day she just decides to barge into it. Well, not barge into his house, but basically break into his apartment unit and cleans up
Clean his
all of
house.
clean his house very voluntarily. It's actually very romantic. Well, probably she should be she should be held accountable legally speaking, but it's more of the it's more the intention and what she's trying to get across, which is very, very romantic.
And then run away to California just to get flight attendant job. Out of nowhere without any foreshadowing. I mean, she kind of mentioned that she wants to go overseas, but seriously. It's like, come on, you like him, and then he finally asks you out on the dinner, and then you just left him hanging.
Well, guy, this is a that's a she's a very unique woman, not the kind of woman that he usually meets, especially not the kind of woman that Tony Leung's character had dated before. Remember, because he in that movie he did as stewardess and after stewardess.
Yeah.
And then they didn't really. Yeah, but that's more of my kind, even though it's legally questionable.
Oh well. Actually, I don't really believe that the movie we just watched, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, is a romantic comedy film. But then, even on Wikipedia itself, labeled it as romance film. I mean, in the end,
I still categorize it as a high concept rom com, but yeah.
High concept rom com.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, like honestly, watching it is actually quite refreshing because just a bunch of high schoolers having fun as a group. Things get awkward a little bit, but
yeah,
good time.
like normal high school, the normal high school experience.
Yeah.
Lots of awkwardness, lots of horniness too. I'm surprised nobody actually bring up about like, oh, I have a crush on this teacher, but that's just that, if you don't
You
want
know,
to
that's
just
a very rare thing, and it's also a big major taboo, right?
not really actually. It's more common than you thought of.
Even so, it's still a rare thing.
Well, the rare thing, which is
I
when
mean,
it's
if it's
already,
like happen
dude,
15% of the time,
dude, it's a rare thing if it's already considered sex offender, right? Like an actual registered sex offender. That is rare.
oh well, let's not get to that far.
Okay, anyway.
Actually, now you mentioned about it, we can watch Garden of Words if you want. It's made by this Makoto Shinkai, the same guy that directed Your Name and also Weathering with You. It's basically an intergenerational romance. So I think one of them is a teacher and one of them is a student, but they're not necessarily in the same school. Oh no, I think the woman is an artist.
Ooh.
I don't quite remember. We can watch it. It's only 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty short actually.
Yeah.
Pretty short. Okay, final thoughts on this film. What do you think?
I like it. It's yeah, I do enjoy it. It's good light watching once in a while.
Would
It's
you right?
not. I won't super recommend it to people, but then it's a good way to pass time.
Oh yeah. Let me think. Would this be a good date movie?
I
Actually,
date movie.
I think it could be. Yeah, I think it could be.
Something about it screams second date movie rather than first date movie. I think it's just
Why?
because
Why?
I don't know. It's like it's high concept, but it doesn't actually go full throttle with the high concept itself. And then the romance aspect of it crops up in the second half of the film. It doesn't actually apparent in the first half.
I tell you what second date movie I would probably be playing.
The Requiem of a Dream.
No, that's probably a 50th date. Way down the line, bro. No. I think probably it's either okay. If she's if she's okay with action, I'll show The Raid. If she's not, I'll probably show something like, okay, if it's the rom-com, let me think about it. Begin Again is decent, I guess. But I think another one, Begin Again is decent. But then another one, I think I kind of want to show people more is oh shit, what is this? Emily, yeah, Emily. Yeah, that is a pretty damn good date film. You also should go watch it if you want to. But yeah, I think.
I still think if it's I know we're talking about second date film, but that makes me think about first date film. I think first date film will be Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It's a good first date film, right? Don't you agree?
Kind of.
Yeah, because it can show your weird side and how much you like black comedy, and also how deeply philosophical you are, and how you're so unsure about your your existence. Does it actually matter?
Nah. Might as well just go all the way with End of Evangelion. Might as well, right? Yeah.
All right. Anyway, back to movies. Movie conclusion.
6 out of 10 for me.
6 out of 10.
6.5. Yeah.
Honestly, I will rate the same.
Nothing too special. Couple of problems to be honest with you, but overall, yeah, it's pretty decent. Probably would recommend to some of my weeb friends. If you're a weeb out there, yeah, if you haven't watched this, please go watch it, because you probably you probably are running out of options of of a list of animes to watch. So this is a pretty decent one to add up to your list. I'm sorry for calling out you a weeb, but if you don't identify as a weeb, I guess the proper word is
you can leave.
Anime enthusiast. There you go. No. We should be kicking out
anime enjoyer.
Anime enjoyer. All right. Next episode we might be covering. Oh, this is actually one of my friends' favorites. A Silent Voice. Have you heard of it?
Ooh, yes, I've watched it.
Oh, yeah, watched it already. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that means you either have to watch it, or maybe you want to do it like rewatch it. That's fine, but I
I'll
probably
rewatch it.
will. Cool. All right. Where? Yeah. Before we go, where can they find us, Billy?
You can find us on Spotify, YouTube. Well, we're mainly on YouTube anyway, and Podbeans, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And you can find us on all on the socials like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok.
TikTok. I actually like that name better than the official title.
I feel like TikTok is an Australian bastardized word compared to just saying it TikTok.
Wait, is it
But
real? Is it a real
I've
thing?
never heard anyone call it TikTok. It's just me.
Oh, okay,
But it feels awesome for some reason.
All right, so thank you for listening. I will see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.